Hi, I'm going to do a continuation. I've done a series reading every chapter of 1st John. I'm going to continue on to 2nd John. But before I start this, I'm going to read you the little introduction that's in my KJV, because I think it's important and I think it's good. Okay. It says, just before verse 1 starts, as a little introduction, and it says, "Let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall," which is 1 Corinthians 10:12. These words of the Apostle Paul could well stand as a subtitle for John's little epistle, which is this one, because it's the small one. The recipients of this were a chosen lady and her children, who were obviously standing. They were walking in truth, remaining faithful to the commandments they had received from the Father. John is deeply pleased to be able to commend them, but he takes nothing for granted, realizing that standing is just one step removed from falling. I like that. He hesitates not at all to issue a reminder, love one another, which is in verse 5. The Apostle John admits this is not new revelation, but he views it sufficiently important to repeat. Loving one another, he stresses, is equivalent to walking according to God's commandments. John indicates, however, that this love must be discerning. It is not a naive, unthinking, open to anything and anyone kind of love. That's the church, open to anyone and anything and any sin. Biblical love is a matter of choice. It is dangerous and foolish to float through life with undiscerning love. False teachers abound who do not acknowledge Yeshua as having come in the flesh. It's false love to open the door to false teaching. Right? We must have fellowship with God. We must have fellowship with his believers. We must not have fellowship with false teachers. Praise Yah. The elder of verse 1 has been traditionally identified with the Apostle John. So, let's keep that in mind and continue. 2nd John 1:1. The elder, so John, remember, unto the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth, for the truth's sake, which dwelleth in us and shall be with us forever. Grace, conviction on your heart, not a merited favour, be with you. Mercy and peace from Jehovah the Father and from Yeshua Messiah, the Son of the Father, in truth and love. I rejoiced greatly that I found of thy children walking in truth, as we have received a commandment from the Father. And now I beseech thee, lady, not as though I wrote a new commandment unto thee, but that which we had from the beginning, that we love one another. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, that ye should walk in it. For many deceivers are entered into the world. Pastors of Jeremiah 23 and Ezekiel 34, who confess not that Yeshua Messiah is come in the flesh, this is a deceiver and an antichrist. Look to yourselves, that we lose not those things which we have wrought, but that we receive a full reward. Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of the Messiah hath not God. So if you don't believe what the Messiah said, you don't believe God. He that abideth in the doctrine of Messiah, he hath both the Father and the Son. If there come any unto you, and bring not this doctrine, so a new doctrine like once saved always saved, or the Trinity, or following traditions of men like Christmas, Easter, Halloween, receive him not in your house, neither bid him Godspeed. So we don't pray for these people, we don't say, oh bless you, we don't go to the churches, we don't go to their houses. For he that biddeth him Godspeed is a partaker in his evil deeds. Having many things to write unto you, I would not write with paper and ink, but I trust to come unto you and speak face to face, that our joy might be full. The children of thy elect sister greet thee. Amen. That was chapter 1. See you in the next video.